Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jayhawks have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense has the ball first today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Back to pass, it's Warner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse than length.
Turning it on! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Gonna run it. It's Gilliam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped. That.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give out of the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give is to Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Line gets set, 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Daniels. They've got the screen set up. Hard running there. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Warner. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Henderson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
From the shotgun, the inside give. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for the big play. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And it's third down. If they're taking no chances, they'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going now.
Pulls it in. It's Henderson. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Jayhawks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. At the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, right chuck, Jayhawk. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13.
24. Fresno State, 13.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the try is no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Now,
oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one, oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now on the option. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hauls it in at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Warner. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Made a defender miss. He's out of bounds after a really nice... But there is a marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Sends it back in motion. Got room to work. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pickett. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it... this offense here. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense can...
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Rivers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Let's go. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ncaa.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
51, Fresno State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
The return is brought down at the 19. Fresno State offense will take over.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Complete to the back. A pickup of 8.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go.